Recently, Hyundai has come up with the all-new i20, that is the third generation i20, and one of the best-selling car in that segment is the Tata Altroz, which is also the one of the most value for money car in that segment. So, in this video, I'm just going to compare the Hyundai i20, the third generation i20, with the Tata Altroz. Hence, what are you waiting for? Let's start this comparison right now. Now starting with the exterior profile. The i20 gets halogen projector fog lights along with LED headlights, which is missing in the Altroz. The Altroz gets projector halogen headlights and normal conventional fog lights along with LED DRLs, which is placed in the same assembly, while the i20 gets the LED DRLs in the headlight assembly itself. Talking about the grille of both the car, then the i20 features a unique looking slick design for the grille, while the i20 gets a massive grille which is finished in piano black color, giving it a very nice appeal. Talking about the side profiles, and from the side both the cars get the same size tires along with the same size wheel, that is 195 by 55 R16. And talking about the ORVMs, and the ORVM of the Altroz looks better in person because of the chrome line which is given to it along with the gloss black finishing. And also the i20 mirrors looks very nice. Actually, that's not a very big complaint. And talking about the door handles, then the door handles of the Altroz, the rear door handles of the Altroz is placed in the C pillar, while the front door handles are placed in the conventional position. But in the i20, the door handles are placed in the conventional position where actually the door handles are placed. Talking about the features, talking about an extra feature which is offered in the i20 in the side profile is the puddle lights, which is missing in the Altroz. Now talking about the exterior, then the exterior of the Altroz looks better according to me than the i20 because of the piano black finish which is given to it, which also merges with the rear windshield. But here Altroz has a con, that is the tail light. The i20 gets an LED tail light while the Altroz features an halogen tail light along with the sort of a finish which gives it a look of an LED. The indicators and the reverse light of both the cars are halogens. Talking about the badgings, then the Altroz gets a bold badging and there is no variant badging or nothing of that sort in the Altroz, while the i20 gets the badging of i20 as well as the badging of the variant. Now talking about the second point, that is the boot space. Then the boot space of the Altroz is better than the i20. The i20 offers us a 310-liter boot space while the Altroz offers us 345-liter boot space, which is also practical to use. And talking about the boot features, and both the car offers the same, like it gets a boot light along with hooks. So in terms of boot spacing, the Altroz is having a big hand compared to the i20. Now talking about the rear seat, then the rear seat gets one speaker in both the car, which in the i20 we get Bose sound system and in the Altroz we get Harman Kardon sound system. And to be honest, the sound system of Altroz is better than the sound system of i20. The i20 gets a 7 speaker Bose premium sound system with which gets a subwoofer, and the Altroz gets no subwoofer but the same 4 speaker and 2 tweeters unit by Harman Kardon. And the sound quality of Altroz is better than the i20 as I mentioned. Talking about the rear seat features, and both the car gets the same, like the rear AC vents uh, along with the power window for both the rear windows. But here Altroz gets a negative point, which is the charging option. Altroz just gets a 12-volt charging socket while i20 gets a USB charging socket. Both the car features the same, like the it features two adjustable headrest along with the center armrest, so there is no complaint in that. But in terms of spacing, the i20 has a upper hand definitely because it offers better space than the Altroz. But yeah, to be honest, the Altroz doesn't feel that much bad in terms of spacing. But if you are more than 6.2, you may fit better in the i20 compared to the Altroz. So the space of the i20 is better than the Altroz. Now talking about the features of both the car, then i20 is definitely having an upper hand in this. i20 gets traction control, wireless charging pad, and sunroof, connected car technology, and many more, which is not present in the Altroz. But the Altroz gets a unique feature which is not present in the i20. And to be honest, the feature which Altroz get is not too much ideal for Indian conditions. In summers, we are not going to use that feature. That is the feature of the idle start stop system in the petrol variants only. So to be honest, the features which is provided in the i20 are of use, but sometimes it is also not of use. As when we are going to use a sunroof in the summers or inside the city, yeah, the Altroz doesn't get any kind of air purifier inside the car, but the i20 gets an air purifier, and also the screen size of the i20 is bigger than the screen size of the Altroz. Both the car gets Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which is now also present in the lower range cars. So that's not a very big feature nowadays, because it is becoming common in cars like which is offered half the price of the top end variant of an Hyundai Elite of the Hyundai i20, not the Elite i20. Now it's known as i20. It's now time to talk about the storage spaces. Then the storage space of both the cars are same in the center console, which gets twin cup holders along with the under armrest space, and both the car gets sliding armrest. But the Altroz's glove box is better than the glove box which is offered in the i20. The Altroz gets a 15-liter glove box space with an organizer which is very nice. So it was all about the interior and the exterior of both the cars. Now talking about the specifications of the engine. Then the Altroz gets only two engine options on offer, that is a 1.5 liter diesel and a 1.2 liter naturally aspirated petrol engine, a 3-cylinder petrol engine. The Altroz petrol engine produces the petrol engine of Altroz produces 86 PS of power and 113 Newton meter of torque, while the diesel produces 100 bhp of power and 200 Newton meter of torque. Both the engine comes mated to a 5-speed manual gearbox or no automatic as option, which is surprising for sure. Now talking about the engine options that are offered in the i20. Then the i20 gets three engine options on offer, that is, first is the 1 liter turbo petrol engine which produces 120 bhp of power and 172 Newton meter of torque, which gets an option of an 6-speed IMT transmission or an 7-speed DCT transmission. There is no manual gearbox in that engine options on offer right now at this moment. Then the next engine option is the 1.2 liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated petrol engine which produces 83 bhp of power in the manual transmission, and it also gets an option for IVT transmission which produces 88 PS of power, and both the transmissions produces 113 Newton meter of torque in this particular engine option in the 1.2 liter naturally aspirated petrol engine. Now talking about third engine option on offer, that is an 1.5 liter diesel engine which produces 100 bhp of power and 214 Newton meter of peak torque. This comes mated to a 6-speed manual transmission only in the i20. Yeah, diesel automatic might be a nice touch because Hyundai is also having diesel automatics in their lineup. Now arriving at the main part of this video, the verdict part. Which car is better? So before that, let me tell you about the pricing. Then the price of the Altroz start at 5.44 lakhs ex showroom and extend all the way to 8.95 lakhs ex showroom, while the price of i20 starts at 6.79 lakhs ex showroom and extend all the way to 11.32 lakhs ex showroom. So the price difference between the maximum prices of both the car is a mind-blowing 2.37 lakhs rupees, which is very much. So is Hyundai has overpriced the i20? Then definitely not, because you are getting the extra specifications, extra features, and even better power. So Definitely, if you are planning to buy the Hyundai i20, then it's very nice buy. But if your budget is limited and if you want a value for money car which gets decent amount of features, decent amount of performance and good looks, then definitely you may prefer the Tata Altroz. And if you want a safe car for your family, then definitely the Altroz is the best pick because it is 5-star global NCAP rated, which we all know. So this was all about this video. If you love this video, like, share and subscribe to our channel and press the notification button to get our latest updates. And even do not forget to follow us on our social media handles, Telegram and Instagram, whose link is in the description box below. So thank you for watching this video once again guys. Bye bye. Hope you like this video.